What's up? Money and material can't free black men from mental enslavement. Now, I really look at what a lot of the kids that I grew up with, what they wanted. A lot of us wanted money, woman, fame, and this, we want it to be like a rapper. We want it to be what we were seeing on the internet or seeing on on TV about, these successful black people. Because who you look up to in the black community oftentimes is revolved around athletes and rappers a lot of the times. And I'm starting to understand that we have to start getting a focus on what we look up to. And a lot of the times we think that that frees us when we get money, when we get fame, when we might get, women and stuff. These things don't free us from being um mentally free. It may free us on a material sense of, okay, you have more financially, right? But we have this idea of being free, and it's really being sold to us because most black people, most black men, we want to be athletes or rappers, or or they're gonna go to the streets, right? And that reinforces the mentality of, oh, a black man can only do a couple things, and that's in our culture that we're going, you know everybody is gonna accept either the athlete or the rapper. That's something that the kids look up to, and nowadays it's starting to become more like YouTuber and stuff, right? Which I got another opinion about that, but uh I would say that a lot of the times we reinforce ideas and careers that really make us not in the powerful position. We really need to start looking up to more doctors, lawyers, engineers, the people who kind of actually create society. And they are the ones who are actually in control, right? And this is not about trying to be white or trying to be like a different race. This is about us understanding who has the power and what do the people who have power look up to. Oftentimes I see the people who have power in society are not the people who care about being athletes, are not the people who care about being rappers, not the people who care about being flashy and carrying money and chains and gold teeth. That's what black people do. We do that because we want to make ourselves seem like we're free, seem like we got everything going on. But mentally, we're the ones being used. We're the ones being sold a dream. Like that's what it really means to be successful and to be in power, right? So even me, I would say prioritize your individual success, but also understand that you want to have success and independence as a community. And that's something that I look at as well. I want to have success as a community and success and independence as a community with black people, right? And that's something that oftentimes we don't look at. We really just look at, okay, if they got money and they got fame and they got women and they doing all this, okay, every kid is going to look up to you. But I think it's important for the people who are like that to really tell the youth, the young black men, that prioritize making prioritize using your mind, right? So that doesn't mean you have to glorify being lawyers and doctors and all that, which we should do more of that. But the whole idea and the whole point I'm trying to make is just to use your mind and not to think that something in the material physical world will actually free you. It's really you who free yourself, and understanding that you're the person in control and you're the creator. Don't think that you have to buy your freedom and you have to buy um your power. when in reality you create your power from your mind. You create your independence from your mind. It all starts with the mind first. So we need to stop reinforcing careers and lifestyles that really may seem like they make us free and powerful, but really it's like toys. Like people just giving you a lifestyle that you think you can just, you can play around, but you're not the one that's actually in control and has power. Right? So don't be caught up in the material world, because the people who are in power, they, in my opinion, they don't do so much focusing on how much you have. They do more focusing on how much they control and how much that they are, yeah, how much they're in control of things and how much influence that they're using, and just really their power, and they're exercising their power in ways that actually change things in the world. Whereas we get money and we get fame, we just use it to act cool and act like and then we made it, and flex on other people, flex on our own community a lot of the times. So I just really, and I'm not no super scholarly person and all this type of stuff, but I am understanding that there's things that help us and things that hurt us, and sometimes they're disguised as positives when in reality they're negatives. So I much rather see a man be like, okay, I want to be a lawyer because I want to actually, use more of my mind and use more of my intellect, rather than make my money using my body or using my physicality, right? Because the world, the people who are in power are the people who use and create more from their mind. The people who are in less power and the people who are being told what to do are the people who are in the more physical labor, and they're kind of just suppressed and not thinking on a mental level. Now, I'm not just comparing sports to, you having like a good college education or something. I'm more so just opening up the idea that we should choose things that create mental control and mental freedom, not just material freedom and finances and stuff. Because in reality, those aren't things that I would say it's just the thing that's gonna automatically make you happy. If you get a lot of money, that's not gonna automatically make you happy. If you get a lot of women, that's not gonna automatically make you happy. But you choosing to be happy, you being in mental control of yourself, is where the true happiness is, because you're the one that's actually in control. Don't be controlled by money and material, and think that that's freeing you, when really you free yourself and you have to control yourself, and that's where you get your real freedom from. So yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. Peace out.